so tonight's video is going to be a food shop for my family of 7, and I've also included the meal plan, so what we are intending on eating for the week, and I've been to Tesco and also Home Bargains for a few little housey bits as well. So let's get into the video. So for my shopping, I've just been to Tesco's for the main bulk and a little bit of Home Bargains, and I've divided everything into the 6 meals that I'm planning for the week. And if you see it in the basket, that's already in my store cupboard or fridge or whatever, so it's just to let you see what exactly is in each of the meals. And then quite a lot of you like to make the meals as you see them from the food shop opposed to waiting for my meals of the week, so just to give you an idea. So anyway, Tesco's I spent £73 with a £4 off coupon, and then in Home Bargains for cleaning bits and a few little food bits I think £16, so under the £100 mark, like I said, for 6 meals and some store cupboard bits. So first up tonight, which is Wednesday, I have a little bit of pumpkin and butternut squash soup left over, so we're going to use that up, but when I use the soup up I make another one, and I'm going to do a nice spiced carrot and smoked almond soup. So 2 bags of carrots, 50p each, and then I'll need 1 onion, 3 of those onions for £1, and then I picked up my cinnamon sticks. I need those for a few different recipes. They're about 90p and they're great to have over Christmas. And yeah, it just all goes in together. Lots of different spices. It's mainly just white meat this week, or even vegetarian, because we had quite a lot of red meat in our Halloween party, if you've seen that. So this pack here, you get quite a lot of fillets. It's 1.6 kilograms and it was £9. And I would normally get my really big pack that you usually see in my food shops, but I'm just keeping the freezer really low at the minute because obviously we're on the run up to Christmas. So these chicken fillets will do a couple of different dishes you'll see. But alongside the soup then, the kids are going to be using up one of these rolls of pizza doughs. I've already got some tomato sauce for the top, and they're just going to have it simply with mozzarella and pepperoni. And for me and Alistair, he's going to make it when he comes home later. We will have our soup, like I said. Alongside that, we're going to use up this bread, and we're going to have chicken mozzarella melted toasties, and I'll use my wee machine for that. So in the soup, the only other things I picked up was some coriander. I'll use it again with other recipes, and I like to top it with a little bit of double cream as well. So we've already got all the almonds, all my spices, garlic, ginger and vegetable stock. Next night, which is going to be the Thursday night, going to be a meat-free night, and I'm going to make some enchiladas. The main bulk of it is going to be courgettes. It was 3 for just 89p, which is very good for this time of year. So chop those up. I've got 1 red pepper, and then I like to have a can of sweet corn or some frozen sweet corn, but I've seen these little ones on offer to 66p, so I'll chop those up and cook them down well. Then these baby plum tomatoes, I'll have a little bit in salads with lunch, but I'll also chop a few through as well. And then we've got our tin of black beans, 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, and oregano, chilies, tomato puree, white wine vinegar, vegetable stock again. So it's very easy to do. As a side with it, we'll just have some salad, and I also seen these radishes reduced, so I'll slice those up in the salad as well. My kids really don't like avocado, so it's wasted on them, so I haven't bothered doing avocado at all. On to the next meal then. It's going to be a very, very simple one. I just picked up a bag of potatoes. They're £2. I really like the Maris Piper. So I will do some potato wedges, and then with the chicken pack that you've seen, I will do some breadcrumb chicken and just do it in the oven, make it a healthy version of like a Kentucky kind of. And I like to put the chicken strips in a little bucket, and the kids think it's a bit more Kentucky like. I did see this in Home Bargains, and I'm going to give it a go. I think it looks really good. The Mayflower range, I have tried the curry before, but to be honest, I cook curry a lot and I just batch cook it and put it in the freezer. But this is a southern style gravy mix, and you get 1.6 litres, so I think I'm going to make that and make it a very easy dinner for the weekend. And so then the 4th meal falls on a Saturday, and I do think that the kids will be out and they will probably eat during the day and maybe just have like a light supper, jacket potato and beans and cheese, something like that. But I do have this as an extra meal in case they do need a dinner. If not, I'm going to make it as one of my dump bag meals for the slow cooker. I've done this recipe before, video last year, 3 dump bag ideas for chicken dishes, so I'll link it down below. But basically it's going to be using 2 of these chicken breasts, some pesto that I've already got that I need to use up. I got this tagliatelle pasta for 50p in Home Bargains. I'll use some of that garlic. I have the Parmesan cheese, a couple of the lemons, and then some of the cream as well. And it just all goes into a freezer bag. I picked up 20 of the sealed food bags in the medium size in Tesco's, and they're about £2 and they're very, very good for the freezer. And then for me and Alistair, I couldn't actually get what I was looking for. It was quite small little chickens, so the individual chickens. And I'm going to do us a garlic and white wine creamy chicken dish with, again, some of that garlic, some of the cream, dried porcini mushrooms, and just a little dish like that, using up the rest of those potatoes there, and make some dauphinoise potatoes as well. I need to pick up some spring greens. And taking me through on the Sunday, our final meal is going to be a spiced lamb tagine with a phyllo topping. So kind of a cross between a tagine and a phyllo crust pastry. So I have got a half shoulder of lamb, and this was £9.26 for just slightly over a kilogram. And I'm going to put it in with some apricots. I will do all the kind of Christmas spices there. Cinnamon, cloves, cumin, garlic, tin of chopped tomatoes. I'm going to have greens on the side, but also some parsnips, and it'll just be a nice one that everything goes in all together and it can cook away as we get on with our day. So that is everything then on my meal plan. And so these are either fruit, vegetables, some dairy, and then just some store cupboard essentials as well. So on to the fruit, I just picked up all the kind of basics that we're going to need during the week, and I will have to top up again. So some grapes, £1.50. I got the Tesco own brands apples. They're usually under £1. They're perfect for lunch boxes because they're relatively small. The most pitiful bunch of bananas. They didn't have very many left. These easy peelers are quite cheap. They're under £1 at the minute. The rest of those lemons from earlier. These blueberries, I think they're only like £1.20. Some strawberries, and then these plums, I think they're about 60p. And then the only other veg, as you've seen, are my potatoes, and will be picking up or using frozen veg and things too. Jacket potatoes were on offer for 45p, so they're perfect for lunches, or like I said, on the Saturday for the children if it's just a light supper, baked potato and beans and cheese. I've got quite a lot of cheese already in the fridge, but just some medium cheddar. I needed 12 eggs. That will be for lunches or breakfasts, omelettes, those kind of things. I've already got quite a lot of milk in, and then some more semi-skim milk. These are on offer, the Milky Bar Mousse. I think they're maybe 69p. Some of these ones I like using for their lunch boxes, £1.20. They were half price, the Yop raspberry flavour. They're quite good, no additives in those. I did only pick up 2, it's not something they get often. Then the spread, the Golden Cow. And the only thing that I picked up that wasn't food related was this Elsa bubble bath, and I just thought it was really nice. £2.50 I think it was. So they had quite a lot of gift sets and individual things half price, and they also had a lot of 20% off as well, but I just stuck to my food for a change. 3 bottles of the sparkling water, they were 45p. The chocolate mochas that I love, they were £1.50, so that is them on offer. As I said, I got some tinned tomatoes and then just passata to replace in the cupboard because I'll be using the pizza sauce, so I will need a little bit more. Just some, I've never actually for some reason tried their own brand long grain rice. I usually get it in the Oriental supermarket, but I just haven't been up. So I got that, it was only 40p, so I'll give it a go and see. Own brand spaghetti, I just need to replenish that for the store cupboard. I got actually 3 packets of wipes, but I just had to use one there recently. All of the breads here basically. The sandwich thins for lunches, some muffins for pizza muffins for their lunch boxes, Ritz crackers for DIY Lunchables, flatbreads I will do with, I've got some ham, I've got different things already in the fridge I need to use up. I love these myself. The only kind of like junky type things I picked up were these crisps. These were only £1.25 I think it was, and you get 12 Wotsits and 12 Quavers, so they're the kind of crisps I don't mind them having, but there's been so much stuff from Halloween, so that's the only thing. And I did see these actually, these were down to £1.20. The Twix tops. Is that what they're called? Yeah, Twix tops. I quite like those actually. So with my mocha, I may have 1 or 2 of those. And then cereals, the Cheerios were half price, and then the crunchy cookie cereal as well. And they're just good for weekends. They will have those during the week as breakfast some mornings too. Then just some of the cleaning essentials and things that I got from Home Bargains. This one item actually was Tesco's, and that was half price. It's the Comfort Intense fabric conditioner, and it's the concentrate one, and it's luxurious fragrance. So £2.50 instead of £5 is really good for that, and it's 60 washes. And then I got the large box of Surf washing powder, and you get 80 washes out of that, so that's quite good. That will last me for most of the month. And did I say £8.99? And then one of these fairy washing up liquids, the pomegranate and honeysuckle. Haven't tried this before. This is the hand wash for the Christmas. It's cinnamon and mulled wine, and it was 89p, so I fancy trying that. Just some little sponges, and they were 49p. I've done my usual trick. I do this all the time. These are vanilla fragrance petal bin liners, and I always read the 40 thinking it's 40 litres, but it's 40 bags, but it's the 15 litres, so not what I went in for. And I also went in for toilet roll and kitchen roll and didn't come out with those either, but sure. Slow cooker liners, you get 5 bags of those, and I think they're 89p, but if you don't use these, you must get them. They're brilliant. Cheese savouries for the lunch boxes, and because it's half term, I just realised I was really low on lunch type stuff. Mini toasts, they're great for making mini bruschettas and DIY Lunchables as well. Another jar of passata, and then a large Pepsi Max, which was I think 89p. So that is everything that I picked up, and you see my meal plan for the week. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what's on your meal plan for the week, and give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.